Jesus answered, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. John 14:6. Greetings, mortals, and a capital day to you all. I am your host, Simeon. No fancy intros this time. I'm just here to say that you are tuning in to the library of Gnosis. Welcome, friend. Many read this opening verse as a statement of exclusivity. But within the older symbolic languages of the Near East and Mediterranean world, this kind of statement also describes a pattern of spiritual mediation. A mediator is the one who guides the seeker toward the final reality, not the final reality itself. In the ancient world, Hermes Kreoporos, the Good Shepherd, served as a guide and psychopomp. He was the carrier of the message, the one who leads souls from one state to another. He was also identified as the Logos, the principle that interprets, mediates, and carries meaning. Early Christians would later apply the term Logos to Jesus for similar reasons. Both figures operate as guides who reveal truth and point the seeker toward a higher source. In Hermetic language, the messenger is the bridge. In Christian language, the Logos is the path, not the endpoint. Both point beyond themselves. The sun is the radiance of God's glory and the exact representation of His being, sustaining all things by His powerful word. After He had provided purification for sins, He sat down at the right hand of the Majesty in heaven. Hebrews 1:3. Mercury in astronomy mirrors this same principle. It is the closest planet to the Sun and is never seen at the height of day. It appears only at dawn or dusk, just before the sun rises or just after it sets. Symbolically, Mercury prepares the mind for illumination, but is not the illumination itself. It is the threshold, not the center. It is the herald of the light, not the light. This is why both the Hermetic and early Christian traditions used the mercurial symbolism to describe the mediator. The guide points the way towards the greater solar mysteries, but is not mistaken for the source itself. Neither Hermes nor Jesus are the final destination, but the initiatory guides. Do not confuse the guide with the destination. Or, as they say, if a wise man shows you the moon by pointing at it, don't mistake the finger for the moon. The guide brings you to the light, but the light itself is something you must enter. The sun symbolizes the final state of direct, unmediated unity with the ultimate source. Very truly I tell you, no servant is greater than his master, nor is a messenger greater than the one who sent him. John 13:16. Before writing this script, I had no idea that Jesus said this, so it was surprising to find him expressing the same idea. I guess that if you understand how principles and archetypes work, it works on all levels of reality. Now, do not get this wrong. In both Christian and Hermeticism, the mediator is not diminished by not being the endpoint. The mediator is necessary, because the endpoint is inaccessible without mediation. Here I am. I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in and eat with that person, and they with me. Revelation 3:20. The mediator shows the way, the messenger opens the path, but the journey is yours. Hermes, Mercury, and Jesus all point beyond themselves to the source of truth and light. The path requires your engagement, your insight, and your willingness to enter the light. In every tradition, the ultimate reality cannot be handed over. It must be realized. Enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate and narrow the road that leads to life, and only a few find it. Matthew 7:14. And now, as we near the end, if you made it this far, then write Solar Mysteries in the comments below so I know you did. Go support me on Patreon or YouTube and pick up some cool shirts with interesting prints. And I will see you mortals in the next one. Fare thee well.